The clock in the station ticked loudly in the stillness of the night. Mia stood alone on the platform, her suitcase beside her, staring at the schedule board. The last train of the night was delayed. Again. She sighed and glanced at her watch. 11:47 p.m. The train was supposed to arrive at 11:30. The station was eerily quiet, save for the distant hum of electricity from the overhead wires. Mia shifted on her feet and pulled her coat tighter around her. She wasn't used to traveling this late, but tonight wasn't like any other night. She had taken a leap, quit her job, packed her life into one suitcase, and was headed to a city she had never seen, chasing a new beginning. Bold but foolish, her inner critic had whispered all day. As she stood lost in thought, the faint sound of footsteps echoed behind her. She turned abruptly. A man in a dark trench coat and hat was standing a few feet away. His face was mostly shadowed under the station's dim lights, but his posture was relaxed, almost casual. "Waiting for the last train?" he asked, his voice smooth but oddly detached. "Yes," Mia replied, feeling her pulse quicken. "It's late." "They always are," the man said, taking a step closer. "You heading somewhere important?" She hesitated, clutching the handle of her suitcase. "Just moving. Starting fresh." The man nodded thoughtfully. "Starting fresh," he repeated, almost to himself. "That's what most people say when they take the last train." "What do you mean?" Mia asked, narrowing her eyes. "Nothing, really," he shrugged. "Just that people who catch the last train are often running toward something, or running away." Mia didn't reply. She wasn't sure what she was doing herself. The man tilted his head slightly, studying her. "Do you believe in fate?" "Fate," she echoed, puzzled by the sudden change in topic. He nodded. "Sometimes the decisions we think we're making aren't decisions at all. They're paths we were meant to take." Mia shifted uncomfortably. "I don't know. Maybe?" The man smiled faintly, but it didn't reach his eyes. "You'll figure it out soon enough." Before Mia could respond, the distant rumble of the train broke the silence. The headlights cut through the darkness, growing brighter as it approached. She turned to face the tracks, relief washing over her. When she looked back, the man was gone. Mia blinked, scanning the platform. It was completely empty. No footsteps, no sound, just the low hiss of the train pulling into the station. She hesitated, a shiver running down her spine. The train doors slid open, and the conductor gestured for her to board. With one last glance over her shoulder, Mia stepped onto the train. As the doors closed and the train began to move, she caught a glimpse of the platform through the window. There, under the flickering light, was the man in the trench coat, his figure perfectly still, watching her. Mia's heart raced. She turned to the other passengers for reassurance, but the train car was empty. She was completely alone. The lights flickered as the train sped into the darkness. Somewhere deep inside her, Mia couldn't shake the feeling that her journey was just beginning, and that she wasn't entirely in control of where it was taking her.